Hello guys, welcome to Jeff's Garage Adventures. You like tools? This is your channel. What do we got here today? This is going to be a follow-up. But before I get into today's video, I have giveaways every other week. I've already had 59 winners. You heard right, 59 winners in 16 months. This coming up giveaway, here's some of the prizes up for grabs. Koken is in the house. That's a 3/8 drive 72 tooth Z. With a hard handle, 3/8 drive. This is a beautiful ratchet, guys. Flex head, that's one of the prizes up for grabs. And this 1/4" drive, 72 tooth, a snap-on. Beautiful ratchet with a hard red pearl handle. I take care of my subscribers. So a lucky subscriber will have a choice of one of those ratchets. Plus, I'll probably add a few more. I always give people options. And that's what the channel is about. Okay, what we got here today. This is a five or 6 months follow-up. I bought this ratchet. It's made by Gearwrench. It was not designed for those nano sockets, but you know what? It does all right. It really, really does, guys. There's the model number, Gearwrench 893800X. And it was made specifically for their pass-through sockets, Gearwrench. I got another one here, the Gearwrench magnetic oil drain plug socket set by Gearwrench. I'll leave a description. I'll leave a link in that too for you as well. And that's what it was designed for, this type of socket, which is totally different than the nano sockets, low profile sockets. But you want to know what? It holds them pretty decent. I would say it's not going to hold as good as the Astro. I don't lie to you guys. This thing holds better. But this is a better option, or at least a good option, because it's got a reverse lever. It's 72 tooth, and it locks. It's got 9 positions. I've had it for, like I said, almost half a year. Doesn't got a lot of back drag. This thing has been holding up pretty well. It holds them pretty decent. I'll show you in a second. 72 tooth, not a lot of back drag. It's not a bad option, guys. We'll start out with some smaller ones here. I've had it for, like I said, 5 or 6 months, and I put some torque on here. I have not broke the ratchet, and it works pretty good. Let's put a socket on here if I can. You'll hear a click if I get it in there, right here. Again, it wasn't made for these type of sockets, the nano sockets, with the hex on the backside, 17 mil, but it holds them. Upside down. I don't know, guys. I just think it's a decent option, and I was very, very surprised that it worked this good in these sockets. I kid you not. You can see it right there. You got a close-up of the flats, how it grabs it. And it hasn't slipped. I've reefed on this quite a few times already on my Kubota. And I use it on a couple other things, and this thing is not letting me down. It's been pretty good. Let's try another socket. The bigger sockets don't hold as well. Let's go up to 12 millimeter here. And these are, like I said, these are nano sockets. These just happen to be Ulsa. I would think all the nano sockets will work on it. Let's get a close up to that retainer ring here for you. See, it's got a retainer ring. See that retainer ring in there? Very, very similar to the, here's the Astro Nano ratchet. Let's put them side by side here. See how they both got the retainer ring? Again, this wasn't made for these nano sockets, but it holds them. Not as good, but good enough as far as I'm concerned. Let's put another socket on here. And this is a follow-up. I've had them for 5 or 6 months. Not bad. Let's try another socket. Let's go up to 14. Here's a 14 mil. We can get it up for you. It's 14. Usually you'll hear a click. Yeah, that one clicked in pretty good. I like it. It's got the locking head. Everybody's always complaining about the Astro. It doesn't have a reverse lever or a lock on a flex. This does, guys. Just a good option. Again, it wasn't made for those, but you know what? It doesn't work too bad with them. That's all I can tell you. Let's try another socket. We'll go up to 17. The bigger ones don't hold as good because they're heavier. The sockets are heavier. They're working down. The main thing, all you got to do is be able to get that on a nut or bolt. That's the main thing. Once you got a nut and bolt, you're good to go, right? I don't know. When I seen this and tried it, I was like, wow, I was kind of shocked. And like I said, I've had it for 5 or 6 months. So I can vouch for it that it will hold up and it will work. I was wondering that, you know, and you can hear it does click. There's a 19 mil. I've used that one quite a bit. What do you can see the remnants of something in there. It has been used with this ratchet. Now if I whack it on a table, it'll fall out. But again, it holds good enough for, I would say, for most applications. Excuse me, guys. I'll go up to 21 mil here, which is a good size. That's a good size socket. And I can hear it click. You can hear it click. It holds it good enough. I don't know. I think it was. I was pretty surprised and pretty happy with it. I use it and I like it. Let's try the biggest socket at 24 mil. And yeah, it's been used, guys. You can see some chafing around it and stuff. It's this is the big socket, 24 mil. This one might fall off if I shake it too hard, but for most applications, I don't see why, you know. And it holds the socket good enough where it's not stripping the gears out. It's grabbing on the flats. I don't know if you can see that. It's grabbing on the flats. And it's got the reverse lever and it's got the push button lock. So I'll leave it up to you guys. You know, I've had it for 5 or 6 months and I think it's worth a look. It's an option, guys. It's all about options. And stay tuned because there's going to be a lot more. I don't know. I'm going to have, that's 2 of the prizes up for grabs. The Cloakin and the Snap-on. I may add some, I don't know. I got some other good stuff, but I'll have one winner just coming up week. Most of the time I have one winner, unless I had a milestone, then I'll have 4 or 5. Sometimes I have 2 winners in a giveaway. But I've had 59 winners so far in 16 months, and I usually give you guys options. I'll give you like anywhere from 5 to 8 different things to pick from. But those are 2 of the things right there. All right, guys, just a follow up. It's been almost half a year, and it's not a bad option. Take care, guys.